The lady went back to the US and she didn't hear from her for a while. She realized that she wasn't coming back to purchase her products. So she called her and the lady was a little bit elusive. She did a research and found out that not only was the lady producing the product in the States, she had named it what the woman was selling in Ghana. So she had actually stolen her idea from her. And the woman had nothing to do because she didn't have any IP rights to it. So we heard of stories like this and how people would come up with ideas, and we're so excited about our ideas. And of course, we run on social media.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Sound of Accra podcast. I go by the name of Adrian Daniels. This is the show where we speak to top Ghanaian founders, entrepreneurs, and creators worldwide with the aim of leaving you behind with meaningful takeaways that you can apply in your life, business, and career. Today, we are going to continue the A Conversation series. This is a series where we explore the lives, journey, and celebrate the success of individuals from a Ghanaian heritage or interest in short and sweet episodes. Today, I'm joined by the founder of Honam Naturals, Elizabeth Daniels, also known as Naana Daniels, which is a skincare line for all skin types that practice sustainable and non-toxic living. Auntie, how you doing? Welcome back to the show. It's been a few years.
I'm doing great. I love this short and sweet.
Yeah.
I'm doing great.
Yeah. I mean, short and sweet because usually when we do seasons, episodes tend to be around the hour mark. So the whole point of doing this is that we can try and get episodes to around the 30 to 40 minute mark. So we can kind of fit it within someone's commute. And then also it gives people, a bit more time to just digest what's going on. So yeah, I know it's been a little while since we had you on the show back in 2020, all the way in season 1.
Wow.
And then of course at late 2022 we had you sponsor season 4. So thank you very much. So a lot's happened between those two time points. You're very welcome. So, Auntie, I just want to go straight into it. So, for the sake of new listeners and for refreshing our existing audience, could you share in a nutshell quickly how you started Honam Naturals and why you started it?
Yeah, so I started Honam Naturals in 2017. It was a project where I was looking for skincare and something that was great for sensitive skin because I live with lupus and scleroderma, and that makes me sensitive to lots of products. So I tried different products and they were helpful, but it was a little bit outrageously priced. And I've lived in Ghana. I grew up in Ghana, so I knew the effects of plant-based products. And I had shea butter. I tried shea butter. I mixed it and I used it for my skin and it did help. So I didn't want to change what I already knew. If it works, why not do it? So I came up with a line and everybody else liked it. So Honam Naturals was born.
Brilliant. And what I always love that story every time I hear it, even though I've heard it before. It always gets me every time I hear it. For those of you that want to listen to the full story, we'll put a link below to the season 1 episode where you can hear the full story. We go into this in a bit more detail and we talk about lupus a bit more. But what I like about this, Auntie, is that you took the adversity that was happening in your life, which is lupus, the skin disease, and you turned it into an opportunity that you could use to not only help yourself to get yourself off medication, but also to improve your skin and to also improve your life and the life of those around you as well, and the lives of those that that you've never met before. So it's a powerful product that you've created. And I'm aware it's 6 years now, coming up to 6 years since you've launched the brand.
On the 27th, I think that's the next 2 days. Honam will be 6 years. My baby's grown.
Oh wow! Yeah. Congratulations!
Thank you.
Yeah, and I know since then you've gone on to do some great things, which we will dive into throughout the episode. So you've gone on to Walmart US, United States, Walmart Canada. You've been recognized by Google during the Black History Month, and you've been featured by Walmart on International Women's Day. There's so many achievements that you've achieved since Honam started and up to the present day. What would you say are some of your notable standout achievements that mean a lot to you personally?
I think the idea of giving back, and since I've had lupus for um, a little over 20 years, and
Hmm.
from day one, I mean, I knew that I would have to find a way just to for awareness, to bring people the awareness of the disease, and definitely through making people aware of the disease, I've been able to raise funds for Lupus Ontario, and all those funds would go towards research. So that would help people like me and other people that are going to be diagnosed. And every May, since we had this e-commerce site, in May, we donate a portion of our sales to Lupus Foundation.
Hmm.
However, this year I did something different. I own a
Mm.
tour company and I was going on tour to Ghana, and I'd
Hmm.
also collaborated with a doctor in the north, in
Mm.
Tamale, and he had started a clinic, a urologist clinic, and it was just based for men. However, he saw the need of women looking for healthcare. So women started going there, and he spoke to me about it. And I'd want to liaise with him and see how I could help. So a portion of my sales from May this year went towards buying things like hospital gowns for the women, as well as gloves and things that he needed for the hospital. So
It's
in
powerful. It's powerful.
April, I went to the clinic and had a tour of it. And I just spoke to him last week and I can't wait to go. The clinic is now opened and
Yeah.
we're going back again. Yeah. So my funds I raised for this May went towards a clinic, and giving back was I think it's one of my proudest moments.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's amazing, and I think it's really awesome that you have this social impact side of the business, because at the end of the day, the brand is all about sustainability. It's all about making a change socially. So when you're able to kind of like do this in person, like contribute socially to different causes, it just shows
Yeah.
another side of the brand, and it really shows what people are buying into when they buy the Honam Naturals skincare line. So I think this is really, really powerful. And also on top of that, I mean, Ghana healthcare, we all know that it needs a lot of help, and it is getting a lot of help at the moment,
Yeah.
but it can never have enough help. There's so much more that needs to be done, and just that little contribution you've done is going to make such an impact. So I'm really, really pleased to
Yeah.
hear about what you're doing with the Honam Naturals brands. Really, really exciting. And
Yeah.
talking of sustainability as well, I think you did some stuff with TJ Maxx, which is the version of TK Maxx in United States and Canada. Could you talk us about that
Yeah.
experience really quickly as well?
Yeah. So, Honam Naturals, has been a sustainable company. And the reason is because, first of all, everything that is done with Honam goes back to my lupus. And with lupus, they don't know the known cause, but however, they believe that there's something in the environment that causes lupus. It's still being researched. So that for that little that I know, I decided to try and live a non-toxic life. I try to be very intentional with my company. So I chose sustainable packaging. And I also try as much as possible to bring anything eco into it. So anyhow, I had pitched to TJ Maxx years ago. I went into a contest and I pitched to them to sell my products there. And during the pitch, I had a gentleman on there who just loved my products, one of the buyers, and we're still in arrangements and we're seeing how we can get the products there. However, he invited me to a sustainable market that they usually have once a year. So they celebrate eco month or something. So they invited me to go and sell, and a few other women from the contest. And like TJ Maxx has been on the top of my list to sell there. So it was very exciting, yeah, to sell there. So that's how it came about. Yeah.
It is exciting because when you go into a TK Maxx or TJ Maxx, I mean, when you're going towards the counter, you do see a lot of these type of eco-friendly, organic type
Yeah.
products, isn't it? So I can imagine the Honam Naturals being in there somewhere in the mix of it, and I'm sure it'll be amazing for you to get your product rolled out in there as
Yeah,
well as
sometime
Walmart.
soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so let's keep our fingers crossed, and let's keep an eye out in terms of what other stockists that Honam Natural will be featured on. All right, so Auntie,
Yeah.
let's talk more about the products. We've talked about some of your achievements. We will come back to some of the achievements that you've achieved. Let's talk about more about the products. So right now we're in the autumn winter season. I've told you now, that the days are getting shorter. I'm putting on warmer clothes now, and I'm sure it's the same thing in the US and Canada. So let's talk about Honam Naturals products. So especially, I think the skincare line,
Mhm.
especially the body
Yeah.
butters. So I'm gonna share the screen now, and I want you to talk us through some of the body butters that combat cold weather, because I feel like these are really important in this kind of season, right?
Yeah. Well, especially when Canada, we have very, very long winters. So,
Mm-hmm.
well, when we did the body butters, we did two type of butters. So we've got people with a very, very oily skin. So this
Mm-hmm.
means that they don't need something very oily. So for those who are not seeking oily butters, we
Yeah.
have the hemp, we
Okay.
have
The
the
him.
jojoba, and we have the mango.
Okay.
And for
The
those who have really, really dry skin, like me, I do have very dry skin. We have the shea butter, we have the
okay.
coconuts, and we have the cocoa.
Mm.
So around this time, basically everybody would fall into the dry skin. So everybody needs lots of hydration. And as much as we say use our body butters and it's very great for you, at the same time, we also would advise people to drink lots of water and hydrate because that
Mm.
also helps with your skin
Mm.
and eat foods that are like very good for your skin, like fatty acids, fishes with
Yeah.
fatty acids. And of course, it would be wonderful that you use our body butters. And the body butters is usually great that when you step out of the shower and whilst your skin is still damp, it's best that that's the best time that you put the body butters in. So what happens is
Mm.
it locks the moisture in your skin. So you are able to keep hydrated for a longer
Yeah.
period.
Yeah.
Again, we add vitamin E
Mm-hmm.
to all our products. So vitamin E is very, very great for your skin. We want your skin's elasticity to stay almost the same. So even in 60, you could have very, very youthful skin.
Mm-hmm.
And so we have um, something for everybody. Dry skin, we have you. For eczema, we have the shea butters. We also have the jojoba. For somebody with rosacea, you have the jojobas and stuff. And we managed to put all the benefits on the website. So just go
Yeah.
through to figure out which one would relate to your need. Yeah. And of course, we
Yeah.
put before and after pictures that some of our clients and customers have shared with us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really. Yeah, this is really great stuff, and you can just see the transformation in the skin. Like with
Hmm.
this lady right here, I don't know if it's makeup or the
Yes.
actual skin, but I mean, you can clearly see even with makeup, her skin is actually cleared up.
Yeah. She's
Wow.
been a very, very wonderful customer. I mean, she came to us when her skin was very, very severely damaged.
Yeah,
And now, like, she's used jojoba and she's a walking testimony for Honam Naturals. Yeah.
fantastic. This is really fantastic. Yeah, this is really fantastic.
Mm.
All right, so okay, great. So in terms of winter, um, you've taken us through some of the products that you're saying that we should kind of look out for. So, and I'm aware for those who are watching from the UK, there's shipping. The shipping costs are quite reasonable, aren't they?
Well, in Ontario, we do have anything over $55 we ship for free.
Hmm.
I also now have a flat rate for shipping to the UK as well as to the US.
Hmm.
And we also have the products in Walmart in the US. So you could also go there. You could also come on my website.
Brilliant.
Amazon also ships to the US.
Hmm.
And we're looking into coming into the UK. So we'll see how it goes.
Fingers
But
crossed.
however, we do have a flat rate shipping rate to the UK.
That's brilliant. So the UK people can order as much as they want at one price for shipping, which is fantastic.
Yeah,
Yeah, great. And I just wanted to
yeah.
just wanted to share with the listeners as well, Auntie, regarding your blog. You've got a really great blog. I believe you have shared some amazing tips in terms of looking after your skin and your body. I don't know if there's anything else that you wanted to add to that.
Mhm. Well, we also open on my social media links. I'm open
Yeah.
for you to send me your questions. I mean,
Okay.
definitely, it's based on some of the blogs are based on questions that people keep
Hmm.
asking us. So
Okay.
we'll write a blog that would be able to help others. And one thing that has come up recently that everybody is requesting for or asking for more information is the Batana oil. And
Okay. Interesting.
Batana oil is from the palm kernel nuts. And a few of our products do have Batana oil. Our black soap, our liquid black soap does have Batana oils in there. And
Hmm.
Batana oils is it's known to help with flawless skin and it also helps with hair growth.
Hmm.
So we're thinking of maybe having just one line or just the oils at the moment. We don't have too much oils on the website, but we're going into having body oils. And I think we have two at the moment, but Batana oil is something that we're going to be coming up with soon. But
Excellent.
Batana oil is in I happen to have one here in our liquid black soap. We do have the Batana oils in there. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So the oil is available in a liquid black soap, which is available on the website, isn't it? Great. So
Yeah. The
those of you
black
who are on
soaps
the
do
website,
have Batana oils. Yeah.
okay. Okay. So this is the one, right? The one you're holding is this one right here, yeah?
That's it. Yeah.
Perfect. All right. So you guys know where to head up. You guys know where to go. HonamNaturals.com. I believe we have a discount code for the podcast listeners where you guys can grab a discount. So
Yes.
we'll make sure that will be in the podcast or YouTube description below, so you guys can grab a discount on your shipping order wherever you are in the UK, US, Canada, etc. And yeah, make sure you get some of that batana oil in there. All right. Well, brilliant. There's so many products that you do at the moment, and I think I just wanted to emphasize on the skincare line. But I know recently, I think this would be a good
Mhm.
segue. We did a little collaboration a few months ago regarding the beard. I think the men's beard management and beard skincare
Yeah.
line.
Mhm.
Would you mind
Yes.
talking us briefly through the men's beard and grooming line? Because I believe we did a campaign together, which was very, very successful on audio and video.
Yeah. So recently, I do have like lots of gentlemen around me. I have
Yeah.
boys of my own, so they all wanted something,
Hmm.
and having a beard is like having facial hair. It has to be taken care of just like your hairs on the
Yeah.
hairs on your head. And even
Hmm.
most importantly, like your beard hair, usually you would have excess foods and stuff on. And if you don't treat your hair well, you could have like rashes on your face and all that. So we came up with this beard kit line. We made it very easy because I know most men are very they're everybody wants something very easy and quick. So we did this four process kits. So you have the shampoo
Hmm.
to wash your beard, and then you have the conditioner just to nourish the hair so you can grow a healthy beard. You have a choice of either going with your beard oil to finish and brush your beard, or you could go with a beard balm. And I find the beard balm, most people like it to, like to, um, I don't know what word they use, but how to get your mustache like all prim and proper. So we have the beard balm for that. And
Excellent.
we've been very, very successful selling those. So we also have things for men, of course. Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah. So men that are listening or watching, we've got something for you as well. So make sure you grab the discount code in the podcast or YouTube description below and get yourself some beard care products. All right. So I think let's continue the interview. I think that's a little bit about the products, which is something important that we need to talk about. All right, Auntie. So let's talk about more about some of the exciting achievements that you've done. So I know you've been traveling around Africa a little bit. You mentioned you went to Ghana recently, and with your tour company, and you went to the north, and you've been able to give back to some of the clinics up there, which is fantastic. Let's talk about your trip to Rwanda as a panelist speaker for the World Intellectual Property event. Congratulations! What was that experience like, and how did that come about?
Thank you. Oh my God. It was very, very, very exciting and very empowering, as well as learning new things. I know when we all started a business, it was more important to get products and just to market the products and sell it. But there was one important thing that we should all be thinking about, and that is to have your property protected. I happen to know of the importance because I won an Instagram contest, and I happened to have an investor mentor me. And she had a few things to tell me, but one question she asked was, "Have you trademarked your company?" And I was like, "No." And she's like, "Well, you should, because it's very, very important to." And I didn't ask any questions. I did a bit of research, and of course, I did trademark my company. So recently, I was chatting with a friend who works with WIPO, the intellectual property. And whilst we were talking, she asked me, she said, "I hope I see all the things you're posting on your social media pages, but I hope you've protected your company." And I said, "Yes, I have." And she said, "Oh, really?" And I said, "Yeah." So she said, "Okay, I need you because we're having a conference in Rwanda, and I need you to be a panelist to come share your story and also your branding strategies and stuff like that." So prior to that, I had auditioned for Dragon's Den. I auditioned twice. So I had just done my second audition, and the third audition was supposed to happen around the time that I was going to Rwanda. So I sat and I thought, do I want to go to Dragon's Den, which is a good thing, or do I want to go to Rwanda to share the story? And I thought, you know what? I would share the story because then I could help and not just empower another woman. I could help another woman in protecting her company so she doesn't lose the rights to her companies. So I chose that, and it was very, very empowering. I did learn a lot from them, as well as I'm hoping they also learned a lot. And I continue to learn. So after I came back from that, I also trademarked my company in Ghana, and I'm hoping to trademark globally as well. Yeah.
Excellent. Brilliant. I'm glad those two went well. So what's the importance of IP for an entrepreneur, especially that has physical products? How important is it? And what are some of the dangers, would you say, if someone doesn't take the time to get into intellectual property for their own products?
Well, there was one story that stuck with me that a woman shared during the original conference. She had mentioned I can't remember what it was, but I think she was into a plant-based gluten-free flour. And hers was very unusual because I've heard about flour from other plants, but not that particular plant. And I can't remember what it was. But she said she had a customer from the US who had been buying from her. And of course, when she started her business and she came up with this plant-based flour, she had researched on the product. So they've already researched, it was already certified, it was already organic and all the certifications she needed to sell. So she was selling this product, and this woman would come to, I can't remember if she was from Gambia. So this lady from the US would come and purchase from her. So she said one time the woman came and she said, why don't we go and test it in the US? And she said, no, you don't have to. I've already tested it. But if you want to test yours and sell it, that's fine. But I've tested it and I have my certification. And this woman had not protected her idea. So of course, the lady went back to the US and she didn't hear from her for a while. She realized that she wasn't coming back to purchase her products. So she called her and the lady was a little bit elusive. She did a research and found out that not only was the lady producing the product in the States, she had named it. Wow. What the woman was selling in Ghana. So she had actually stolen her idea from her. And the woman had nothing to do because she didn't have any IP rights to it. So we heard of stories like this and how people would come up with ideas, and we're so excited about our ideas. And of course, we run on social media and go and post it there. And there are people going on social media looking for ideas like this. They have the money, they quickly go and protect it, and then they start your company. So before your idea is implemented by yourself, somebody else is doing it. So it's very, very, very important. You have a unique idea, please research and make sure you patent the idea.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Get it patented, especially if it's I mean, I think both physical and digital products are important, but I think more so physical as well, because it's a lot more at risk, I think, with physical products than digital products. Wow. Mm-hmm. That's a powerful story. Yeah. Powerful story. Wow, thanks for sharing. Thanks for sharing. And what we'll do is we'll leave links to the WIPO's website in the podcast and the YouTube description. All right. So this has been a great conversation so far. What I wanted to wrap up with is what would you say is next for Honam Naturals?
I'm sorry, can you go over the question again?
Yeah, so what I would say is what's next for Honam Naturals? What do you have lined up for the future for Honam Naturals?
Well, just to continue to look for more stockists where we could have our products. Also continue to collaborate with other companies, and at this time we had two particular stores that those were the dream stores I wanted to be. And just this week we're speaking to one, and we're hoping our product should be in their stores by Christmas. And we just continue to grow, and we hope to be in everybody's bathroom very soon. Yeah.
So fingers crossed it's going to be a household name, across the world, and, amongst the diaspora and amongst Ghanaians, worldwide, which is exciting as well. And yeah. I know in the past you've done some pop-ups in Ghana, haven't you?
I have, but haven't had one for a long. I'm actually looking into doing a pop-up in London. Because most of my customers are there, and of course my hair care line, which is Sizzlets, I have more customers in London. So I'm looking into having a pop-up there very soon, sometime next year.
Yeah, when it makes sense, yeah. And I can probably see you selling alongside, other kind of African Black sellers as well. Maybe in one of these, markets where they're selling, Black-owned products. I can see you in one of those areas, and I think your products will gel really nicely in those kind of selling environments. Yeah. Okay, brilliant.
Yeah,
No, I
I
mean, this
actually
is.
joined a few groups. I think
Mhm.
I'm on Black Economy in the UK.
Yeah.
I joined a few of those companies. So
Hmm. Yeah. So I'm sure there's lots of people in there that you'll be able to network with and, maybe collaborate just to help sell your products. And I'm sure I'll be able to give you some more contacts and groups as well when the time comes. Excellent.
yeah.
Excellent. Well, this is really exciting. It's good to catch up, Auntie, to see how Honam Naturals is going on. Last and but not least, where can everyone, connect with the Honam Naturals brands, order their products, and follow Honam Naturals on social media?
Okay, so we're on Instagram and our handle is at Honam Naturals.
Mhm.
We're on LinkedIn. We try and share as much as possible on LinkedIn. We're able to share more, so you get updates on what we're doing and
Yeah.
where we're going, and also on Facebook.
Hmm.
And we always think it's very important that you could catch up with us and learn more about the products through our blogs.
Hmm.
However, if you have any questions, you have our email, you could send us the questions and we'll definitely reach out. If it's in regards to a product, it falls in our line, we'll come up with it.
Excellent.
Yeah. So
Fantastic.
we're all on our social media pages there. Yeah, it's easy to
Fan-
reach us there.
Excellent. So that's honamnaturals.com, guys. That is the website where you can go ahead and make a purchase. And of course, we've talked about the blogs earlier on in the conversation. So you guys can go to the website, you can read the blogs, you can make a purchase, and you can learn more about the Honam Naturals brand. All right. Oh, well, Auntie, thanks for
Can
coming
I
back on the
just
show.
add?
Go on.
Before you go, can I just add? We'd love to hear we love feedback and we'd love to get your reviews. So please, when you use the products, definitely do not forget to give us reviews. So as small business owners, that's what somebody would look for before they try our products. So we'd love
Mm,
to see your pictures before and after. We'd love to see you grow lengths on your hair and definitely would be happy to have your reviews on our page.
excellent. And where would you suggest people leave reviews, or where can they leave reviews?
Underneath each of the products where you purchased, you can go underneath there. You can leave a review there. You can also you can also post on Google under
Hmm.
our name. You could post a Google review. Walmart, you can post a review on Walmart, Amazon, or you can send me
Okay,
your DM
cuss.
me,
So
send
here we
it,
go.
and I'll post every Tuesday. I
Customer
try
review.
and post a review.
There we go. There we go. So when you scroll down to the bottom of their product, you can leave a review over here, and also in
Okay.
Google as well, which is great. And I believe people can send pictures of before and after, and they can send videos as well, right?
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. Okay, great. So, yeah, so we'll leave links to the website where people can leave reviews. We'll leave links to the Google review page where you can leave a Google review, and we'll leave contact details where you can get in contact with Nana and send a video or a before and after picture review as well, which will really, really help the brand. And of course, this will really help yourself as well to see what difference the product is making. Brilliant. All right. So once again, guys, I just want to remind you that there is a coupon code in the description below if you're watching or you're listening on the podcast players, where you can grab a nice little discount for listening to the podcast, where you can purchase the product wherever you are in the world. Auntie, it's been great having you back on the show. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Have a
Excellent.
wonderful day. Bye.
Thank you. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Honam Naturals Organic Vegan Skincare. An advanced botanical blend. Regenerate your skin with long-lasting moisture. Shop now at honamnaturals.com.